To me, this is the kind of stuff that is so exciting in our world. It's pretty cool. The oldest trees in the world. That's nuts. To fathom 4,000 to 5,000 years of history that these trees have just seen go by. That's pretty cool. And we're getting so close. We're getting so close.
We're making our way up to the bristlecone pine, and we just passed 6,000 feet elevation. Woo! That was a fun one. Roller coaster. We completed the ride up to the bristlecone pine trees in California, the oldest known living trees in the world, at the Schulman Grove. And we are just now getting into an elevation where we have pine trees. So one thing has changed in our scenery in the last few minutes. Actually, I have a little bit more green foliage, little pine trees. Road narrows. Not a real big road to begin with. I'm having another one of those moments where I honestly feel like I'm just being transported back in time. Pretty amazing combination. We know we're going to see trees that are 4,000 or 5,000 years old. We're surrounded by lava that's who knows how old. It's pretty spectacular. Pretty spectacular. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm almost more nervous now that I made Black Bear Pass on a road that was only one lane wide, and I was bouncing all around on loose rock with pretty good drop-offs on the side. Very strange. Man, that would be a beautiful view without all the smoke. This is where fuel injection is nice, getting into this higher elevation. Don't have to worry about carb rejetting and stuff of that nature. Got a little viewpoint coming up. Really sinking gear holds up pretty well. Yeah, it's really weird. I almost have like a major fear of heights feeling up here. Maybe if I eat, it'll be better. Woo! Weird. Ugh. Wow. I think I'll gladly take a quick break. Quite the road, quite the incline we just came up, going up to the bristlecone pine. Smoke is just covering the whole skies of California from the fires. Got a little ways to go to the bristlecone pine, the oldest trees in the world. But we made it this far.
the scenery just getting to the trees is already pretty fantastic. Little outcroppings of rock. We've gotten into these beautiful pine trees. It feels like we are a ways up here.
All right, I think we're getting close. We're getting above most of the tree line. Got some loose rocks there. And here we are at the ancient bristlecone forest.
We are officially in the Bristlecone Ancient Forest. How cool is that? Home to the oldest trees in the world. Pretty cool. Glad I didn't meet those campers that were back there. Right through there. Somebody stacked up some rocks out there. That was kind of funny. Not sure if you'll be able to see that if I play it back. It feels surreal that I'm actually here. I'm getting close to the oldest trees in the world. It may sound silly to some people, but I think it's fascinating. Elevation of 10,000 feet. Wow. Not sure if you can see off behind my back here, but even all that, it's all lava. Old lava flow, explosion, mountains, pretty wild.
All right, we completed the ride up to the bristlecone pine trees in California, the oldest known living trees in the world at the Schulman Grove. You can see these amazing old twisted trees around us. It's nice to get off the motorcycle and just see some beauty and be surrounded by these ancient trees that are surrounding me, even if they're not that old. You know, just several thousand years old. I love the smell of the pine. You'll find the bristlecone actually survive better in the harsher conditions. You can see the lighter colored wood up top. They actually do better at growing in poor conditions, interestingly. What makes these trees so hardy is the wood is so dense that it's much more impervious to insect and disease. It's pretty amazing when you really think about the span of history and what these trees have seen as far as time going by. These trees were around Some of these trees were around when Egyptians were building pyramids. That's pretty amazing. 4.5-mile hike to go to the Methuselah Grove and see the trees that have been dated to possibly 5,000 years old. They won't tell you exactly which one that might be, but it's still pretty awesome to be here and see these wonders.